Hi there, Don here. Welcome back to Can You Do That in Salesforce, where I like to share a bit of information about all the stuff that I learned while working at Salesforce for 3 years. So what are we covering off today? We're covering off what is the Salesforce AppExchange. Before I get into what is the Salesforce AppExchange, I'd just like to answer, what does the Salesforce AppExchange solve for? And this is a question we used to get asked all the time whenever we were speaking to customers. And the types of questions we get asked is, can we use Salesforce for recruitment? Can we use Salesforce for project management? Does Salesforce work with DocuSign? Does Salesforce work with my accountancy package? So you're trying to figure out how far you can push the boundaries with Salesforce. And that is the thing that the Salesforce AppExchange solves for. So if you start asking questions about does it do this, does it do that, odds are somebody has already asked that question of Salesforce, or they've thought about it themselves and come up with a solution. So that's the problem that Salesforce AppExchange solves for. So we're just going to jump in really quickly into the Salesforce AppExchange. And you can find that at appexchange.salesforce.com. And in typical Salesforce fashion, we have a nice big search bar here, Google search engine style, where you can type it in. You can type in what you're looking for. And underneath it here, you can see top categories. And this looks like it's broken down by business function: finance, HR, enterprise resource planning, sales, customer service. These are the types of things you might want to do with Salesforce. So a question we get asked quite a lot is, does Salesforce work with Xero? Okay, Xero is a back-end accountancy package. So we're just going to type in Xero. And you can see straight away it's giving us hints at what we might be searching for. So I'm just going to click on Xero all by itself. And you can see there's a bunch of integrations here already built on the AppExchange that will allow you to link Salesforce to Xero. I scroll down here, I can see here one by CloudTal Limited. I actually know the person that developed that. But you can filter down even further, which ones are free, which ones are paid. And this will give you an idea of what types of integrations exist out there for Xero. Another very popular one we'd always get asked about as well is DocuSign. So we're just going to come in here. DocuSign is a document signature tool, and you can see there's a bunch of integrations here based on document generation, document management, e-signature, what have you. But these have already been developed out there on the Salesforce AppExchange and get Salesforce to do what it is you're trying to do, whether it's free or paid. Now that's just a couple of other tools that they speak to, but you might not be looking for a particular tool. You might just be thinking, does it do that certain thing? So one that we would have got asked quite a lot is project management. So I'm going to type in project management, can't spell today, into the search area. And now this isn't necessarily linking into a tool. This is more aligned with what types of tools out there are designed specifically for project management that exist out in Salesforce. So Mission Control is a very popular one. Precursive is a very good resource management tool. I've met with these people before. They're very good at what they do. Project management tool, PMT. I think you get a lot of that with Salesforce enterprise licenses already. Milestones PM, that's a free version. So there's a number of tools out there. So we can filter down by which ones are free, and you can see what the results are, and then we can also add in paid depending on what your budget is, and you can see what project management tools exist on the Salesforce AppExchange. And you could use this for a number of other functions. You might be looking at human resources. So somebody out there at some point thought, well, what can we do for human resources on the Salesforce platform? And it now all exists on the Salesforce AppExchange. And the possibilities are endless. This could save you a lot of time down the line in development fees by using something from the Salesforce AppExchange. So that's a bit of insight into the problem that the Salesforce AppExchange solves for. What I always like to say to people who are researching these kinds of things is, if you're thinking about it yourself, odds are somebody else has had that thought before and they've brainstormed how can we go out and solve that problem, because we're clearly not the only ones experiencing it. And that's the problem that the Salesforce AppExchange solves for. I hope you found that beneficial. Thanks for watching. If you're into this sort of content, please do subscribe to the channel. If there's other things you'd like to learn about Salesforce, please add that into the comment section below. Give a thumbs up if you like, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.